CETI channel. Today I am joined by our esteemed guest Hanifa, and we'll be discussing about a few topics that she has taken an interest in, and let's see how this conversation goes. So welcome Hanifa, thank you so much for joining us. So please start by telling us a bit about yourself, for the audience.
So I'm Aisha Fatima Hanifa. I am right now pursuing my Bachelor of Education from Ghulam Ahmad College of Education. So my subjects are mathematics and physics, and in my undergraduate I've completed a Bachelor of Science degree in mathematics, physics and computer science.
So Hanifa, what drove you to this subject? Because from what I seem to think, these are very technical fields, and I'm curious to know why you chose this path.
Alright, so I really liked doing maths. I liked solving problems because they were fun and I didn't have to memorize anything actually. So I would just solve it. So it was fun for me, and physics also naturally came that way because physics is basically application part of mathematics. So I enjoyed doing that as well.
That's a very interesting thing you said, that physics is an application part of mathematics. But don't you think people who are in the field of physics would take offense to what you said, that you're basically saying something that they do for a living is just a side part of maths?
It's not really a side part of maths, and I don't think they would take an offense because they know that a lot of the problem solving part that is there is due to maths.
So you're saying anyone who can do maths can easily do physics?
If they are interested, yes.
So that means physics is pretty simple. So why should I spend a lot of time, studying physics when all I need to do is do maths?
No, I think that physics will have principles and you have to learn all of those principles and you're engaging in the field of physics. Then if you have to solve any problem or a real world problem, I should say, then you should use some maths to solve it, like derive a formula, for example. The numbers and equations that come are through maths.
So I'm not very convinced with what you're saying, and I think it is a bit demeaning to people who are in the field of physics that you can pass such a careless statement. But I would like to hear you defend yourself a bit better. Why should I, as a person who is in the field of physics, how should I respond to what you have said? You have said that my field is something that anyone who is in maths can do. How do you think that would make me feel?
I think that should make you feel good because having a base of mathematics will help you perform better in physics.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now let's move on to a different topic, Hanifa. So what are your views on the current political situation in India?
I'm not comfortable talking about that right now.
Okay, that is fair. What would be a subject you would be comfortable talking about right now?
I'd say education, since I'm pursuing a B.Ed.
Education. So tell me, should the government of India continue to invest in public schooling, or do you think, considering the state of public schools right now, we should move on to maybe allowing private companies to gain more entry into the education sector?
No, I think they should continue investing into public schools, and I think in other countries like China or US, they do put a lot of money in public schools, whereas in India, although they are putting money, but due to people that are corrupt, it's not going to the right people. And so I think that they should invest more and more on the teachers and students and how they're performing. They should have a regular check on that so that actual education is happening. Because I've seen in some government schools that they have smart TVs like such, but they don't have any classes because the teachers are not available.
So why do you think the teachers are not available? Is it because these teachers are going to the private sector, or is it because the teachers are not skilled enough to be there in the first place?
They are going into private sectors because of the facilities that are provided, and also because it's quite easy these days to get into private sectors. Some schools these days hire teachers even if they don't have a B.Ed qualification.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah.
That is interesting. So, but then, okay, so it was very nice talking to you, Hanifa. I had a pleasant time, and I think I got to learn a lot as well. And hopefully you can keep coming to our show as days go by. Thank you.
Thank you.